Alrighty then. Hey guys, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2. We've run into a bit of an issue. It isn't that big unless you like the story of the side worlds. In my opinion, they were pretty good. But, well, at least Halloween Town was. But I basically recorded for 2 hours, and long story short, I ended the recording, but accidentally shut down my computer before it had time to basically do the finishing touches, and so my mic was saved, my mic sound, but the video and game sound was not. So that's a whole 2 hours gone to waste. It's easy to summarize everything, and I'm sorry for those who enjoy the stories of everything in this game, but yeah, it's bullshit. So, long story short, most of it was just me going around to different worlds, getting all the puzzle pieces that I can. So everything left is basically I need another ability. Glide, I believe it's going to be. I went around getting all the treasure chests I can get, and then I went to Halloween Town. Halloween Town's story was pretty interesting. I'm just going to move this around a bit so it doesn't go to the opening theme. Basically, Santa's presents are going missing. We think it's Jack at first, but it isn't. And we run into Lock, Shock, and Barrel, who are basically causing their own trouble. They have nothing to do with the story, but they're there. And we basically plan to... the Heartless are back as well, they're messing around with presents, and we think of a plan to bait the thief out. And the way we do this is we use Santa's toy machine, which is literally like some kind of cylindrical thing that we shoot toys into boxes. It's weird. It's funny as hell. There was a mini game for it, and every time Lock, Shock, and Barrel tried interfering, you shoot them with toys, and they go unconscious for a little while. But once that was done, we went to basically in Christmas Town. There was this door we couldn't get into, a big door right next to Santa's house, and that opened. It was into a plaza area, and that's where we put a pile of boxes. And there was one big box, and we were in that box. And so when the thief comes in, we jump out, and we go, "We caught you!" But it turns out that, you may remember at the start of Halloween Town, the first time we went there, the doctor was making something, and Lock, Shock, and Barrel ruined it a little. He actually finished that experiment, and it went missing, and that experiment was actually the one that was taking all the presents. So, he's the one we run into, and we end up having to fight the experiment, which was a pretty interesting battle. There was times we couldn't attack it because I believe we had to knock it into these machines that it made, but I don't really understand. I bet it in the end, but I didn't really understand why it was invulnerable sometimes. But it turns out that Santa believes that it was trying to look for a heart, that the doctor had made it, but it felt empty, and it wanted a heart, so it basically had a mind of its own, even though it was a creation, which was a interesting storyline. One of the best parts about Halloween Town, though, was at the end, Jack starts getting happy and he wonders what it is, and Goofy makes a claim saying it's Sally's gift, and he says to Sally, "What can I do to basically pay you back?" And Sally's like, "I just want you," and they start dancing around, and Sora starts seeing them as him and Kairi, which is a pretty touching moment. I like when side moments I like side optional things. Well, not really optional. It wasn't optional. But I like it when things not connected to the main story have a pretty good main story connection. And then we went to the Pride Lands. Pride Lands was slightly interesting. Basically, Simba had become a very coward king, and there's this ghost that's appearing, the ghost of Scar. And you end up meeting with Simba. He ends up joining you to try to figure things out, but when the Scar ghost appears, he gets scared of it. And we even try talking to the hyenas, and we have to catch them in like a little fight thing. They're really annoying because they run around so fast. But we end up catching them, and Simba ends up running to the oasis, the jungle. And when we get in there, we realize how much of a scaredy cat is, and so Sora, Goofy, and Donald basically walk off all angry, and they hide behind that log, if you remember the oasis where the save point is, and start making weird, like, change their voices a little while Scar's ghost comes in, and keep on provoking Simba. And in Simba's eyes, he thinks it's the ghost talking. And it makes him so angry that he actually attacks the ghost, and this makes him realize that he can fight back and things like that. So he goes back to Pride Rock all, like, angry. Oh, well, not angry, but just, like, brave and everything. Only for us to go to Savannah. And at the Savannah, we have to fight a giant Heartless. That's literally all it was. It was very, like, I don't know where, like, it was just a Heartless, I guess. I guess it was Scar's Heartless or something. But it was giant as hell. It actually involved having to do a mini-game to stop it from running around. It reminded me of the Behemoths in Kingdom Hearts 1, but it was a little bigger. And you actually had to jump on its back to attack the real thing. So that was an interesting fight. And then, at the moment, I'm in the middle of the second visit in Space Paranoids. I technically just started it, but when you complete Pride Rock, you can go to Hollow Bastion for... It basically resets everything in Hollow Bastion, like the other worlds will reset. And you have to find all the save points again, which I've not yet done. But the story that's going on is the MCP has, in Tron World, has grown so powerful that it's capable of using the machinery in Ansem Study to make Heartless in the real world. So it's basically Tron Heartless in the real world. And the Hollow Bastion defense system, which is usually what targets Heartless and destroys them, is now targeting you. So, yeah. And also Merlin's a dick. Basically, Sid was making this data thing that will corrupt and de-res the MCP, and he calls Merlin old while he's still still completing the thing, and Merlin casts magic at the fucking computer and explodes it. Like, it basically goes on fire. Luckily, Sid finishes it just before it hits, but yeah, it's... what the hell. But yeah, at the moment, Tron got sent into the game grid, where he had to fight a lot of Heartless, and we ended up helping him, and we just got him out of the game grid, and that's where I'm up to now. So basically I've got a lot of pieces, puzzle pieces now. The only ones left are the ones that will involve Glide, I believe. I think there are, like, maybe one or two more in Tron's World that I need to get, that I could get normally, but yeah. Also, there was a lot of puzzle pieces that I recently got, that in the guide that I'm reading when it comes to puzzle pieces, it says that final form Glide is required. And I'm like, but I got this with Aerial Dash, you don't need Glide, you just need to be smart. It's weird. Anyway, let's get into this. Enough talking. I've already been talking for 8 minutes. That's what happens when I fucking ruin my recording. So we have Space Paranoids to do, then I'm going to go into Pooh's book, and then I think we're done with all the side worlds. We also can't go into Twilight Town anymore. Oh, I should show you guys that. I completely forgot. So, basically after you finish Halloween Town and Agrabah, because we already did Agrabah, but in my opinion, just Halloween Town, you may remember Chip and Dale saying how they can see some, like, mist and everything everywhere. Well, that mist ended up clearing. I didn't actually realize this when I was going around. You may see it right now, but I'm not going to pay attention to it. You can't actually go to Twilight Town now, though. You actually need to go through this Assault of Dreadnought thing, I think. But what's big about this place is that I didn't realize the fucking city below us. And see this area? This area is what the mist was. The world that never was. I think that's the final area in the game. I'm not going to it, though. I'm going to finish all the side shit, because that's how you get the secret ending in Proud Mode. You complete all the worlds. And I want the secret ending. Movies will be interesting. Okay, let's do this. Ow. Be stun locked, for God's sake. I wonder if I can get that from just standing on here. No, I can't. That's okay. So, there is one other star piece. Or two other star pieces that I need to get. Okay. They're probably in a new area. Or maybe they're just beyond that. I'm gonna go check. Yeah, Squall! Can't beat the Lionheart.
Almost there.
And they're gonna make a wall, right? Oh, no. It's gonna make one Heartless, 3.
Out of the way.
Defeat all of the Heartless and head for the IO tower. Ow. There we go.
Warning. User control is terminated indefinitely.
No good.
Leon, let me try.
Drag control out delete.
This is your final warning. Stop at once.
Bon appetit. Don't talk with your mouth full.
What? What are you loading?
Yeah, you should have just put in the disc. Honestly, I don't know why you tried pressing buttons.
Nothing's come in yet. Leon, come on!
My angel.
All right. What's it like? This is very strange. Huh? There's a power booster for me. And flight routines for the solar sailor.
Oh, nice.
We're set?
Well, like you users say, we won't know till we give it a try. We'll need a sailor to reach the MCP, so let's get to the simulation hangar.
Tron learns new ability. Solar Sailor, right? Scanning disc, pulsing thunder, stuff like that. Okay. Release electricity and releases a disc that automatically finds and attacks enemies. Cool. Akashic Record. What's that? Oh, it's a book. Goofy has a book as a shield. That's cool. Simulation hangar. Solar Sailor simulation. The view's great, but I feel like a sitting duck for the enemy. Did you hear that? The Solar Sailor moves on waves of light. If it's too heavy, it'll slip off the waves and eventually fall. Solar Sailor doesn't have a defense system. The MCP isn't stupid, it'll attack the simulation, we'll have to defend it. Okay. Depart. Wait. Donald said it runs on light, and if it's too heavy, it'll fall. Did he mix up light and heavy with light and darkness? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking of things wrong. Is there going to be a minigame for this? This is cool, though.
You've got to keep a lookout. The MCP isn't going to just let us waltz in.
Oop. Time for me to try my limit with Tron. Solar Sailor is overloaded. Oh, it's literally if it's too heavy.
Running executable. Access approved.
Reprogram.
Running executable.
Defense increased. Negative combo. What?
Access approved.
Explosion I got. That sounds cool. Are we gonna verse that Sark guy?
The MCP is straight ahead.
Time to settle things for good.
Orichalcum Plus, an AP boost. Orichalcum Plus, eh? Central Computer Core Map. The MCP is well protected. First we'll have to hack his defense. Then we can start deleting him until he's erased. He's only data after all. Cosmic Arts highly increases strength and magic and extraordinarily increases maximum AP. Ooh. I love how Tron's just accepted that he's not a real boy. That's cool. It's not like it's just funny to me. Okay, so Cosmic Arts. Oh, this increases it by a lot. Now I've got heaps more room for abilities. Let's see what I could... Oh yeah, I got that explosion one. Unleashes a finishing combo move that knocks down several enemies. Damage dealt is relative to magic skill. Cool. And negative explosion. Draws an enemy to unleash a finishing combo move. What's negative combo? Decreases maximum combo on the ground and in midair by 1. Oh, so this is like if you want to do a finishing move sooner. Okay, I don't want that. I mean, there might be strategies that could use that, but I don't really want it. Okay, cool. It's gonna save so I don't lose all that. Oh, I didn't explain that either. You may wonder what my Keyblade is. At the start of the last recording session, I went back to Hollow Bastion. You can actually talk to the 3 winged girls again. In case you... I actually worked this out, but the black one's Pain, the white one is Yuna, and the yellow one is Riku. They're from Final Fantasy X. They call themselves the Gullwings, and they were trying to, as you know, try to get treasure from someone. We told them to work for Leon. Turns out they realized Leon has no treasure, and they were going to steal from us, but it was a trick. They've been told the story of how our adventure's been going, and they thought it would be bad to steal from us, and they actually gave us this Keyblade. And this Keyblade, when I'm in a critical amount of health, either halfway through or in the red, I think it's in the red, I actually gain a whole nother 100% XP. So that's cool. So, let's go. Hey, Sark.
Who was that?
Sark, the MCP's number 2.
Tenacious little bugs. Your time is up. Prepare for de-resolution.
Bring it, Sark. You're gonna suck my balls. Zone guard and setup time. We've trapped him in the ground. That's funny. There we go.
You're very persistent, Tron.
I'm also better than you.
We
Let's smile.
would have made a great team.
Yes, throw the ball. Headshot.
Now for the MCP.
This thing is the MCP?
That's it. Ugly, isn't it?
It's very epileptic.
Don't you understand? We don't need users. We've advanced. They're superfluous. Be a part of me, and together the world will be ours to control.
MCP, you still don't get it, do you?
Sark! Sark! All my functions are now yours.
Oh, so this is how we're gonna fight the MCP. I thought we were gonna fight the big thing, but we're just gonna fight this guy again. Oh! We are fighting a big thing. And it's him. Now you're really gonna suck my balls. Yeah, mate, I'd rather not. I hope you can accept the fact that I just don't like you as a person. You suck. Sorry, puns. I keep on making them. Can't help it.
Is that the best a user can do?
Can I break this? Oh, there's a star piece.
Is that the best a user can do?
Sort of, yeah. Oh, you're back. Destroy the wall! Are we expected to destroy all the wall? No, we're not. Charge! Oh, we're deleting it by doing this. That's cool. Button mashing at its finest. Didn't also do this. Delete the MCP! Ow.
Back in the game. Running executable.
Damn it.
Back in the game.
Come on, you're at your final amount now. Just die. Goodbye, MCP. Maximum HP increase and reflect element. I'll go reflect go. I just want to see Tron's face there now. Instead of the MCP, it's just giant Tron face.
I see Tron has a
Yay!
silly side too.
I learned it from you. Of course, I do have my silly limits.
Okay, then I'll tweak your program when I get back to the user world.
You? Maybe we better not try that.
Aw, how about it, guys? Singing Tron, dancing Tron. Sound good?
Okay, fine. But before I crash... Sora, Donald, Goofy, and all the users out there, thank you. You really helped me. You made me so much stronger. You taught me what friendship is truly all about. And I'll never forget it. As soon as I met you, I knew we were going to defeat the MCP and free the system. Isn't this what users do when they're sorry to say goodbye?
It's a first for me.
Gosh, Tron, it's like a promise that we'll see each other again real soon.
Okay. Well then.
No.
I promise.
Where are you going? Oh. Tron.
What was that about?
Things are settling down in town. The only Heartless left anywhere are the local variety. And it looks like there are fewer than before.
Now if we can just get those 3 back in one piece.
Hey guys, we're back.
You're here!
Welcome back.
How's the town?
A-okay.
Not a single trace of the MCP either. Everything's back to normal. We made it.
Hey, why the long face? What happened?
Tron just disappeared.
And he promised we'd see him again.
What's happening?
Greetings, friends. System is up and ready for user input.
Tron!
Stay in touch.
Yeah!
Oh boy, oh boy.
Hey, stop that. It tickles.
Tron is ticklish?
How about this?
Please stop that.
I think Tron's been hanging around those guys too much.
Wait, just a moment. I want to show you something I dug up from the system archives. You can see the town back when it was first built.
That's right. I remember now.
Just like the old days.
I'd be fascinated to ascertain as to when the town got such a dreadful name as Hollow Bastion.
You know, this town had another name once. Radiant Garden.
Radiant Garden. Isn't that interesting? Electric Spark. Complete the Space Paranoids episodes. Interesting.